Waiters from the wing. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's to Kleba. Right side, Porzingis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his form, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein comes in for Maxi Kleba, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Brunson. He has 5. Curry against Waiters. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's McKinney, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. The first one falls. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis, and it's DeJuan Wright in for Jalen Brunson. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James, and it's Green in for Waiters.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic. He's at the line.
Wright dishes to Curry. Stolen by McGee. Here's McKinney. He's got 16. McGee trying to break free. Here's Davis, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Curry passes to Cauley Stein. The shot misses. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's McKinney. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Wright looking around. 3-pointer. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-7 run. Davis kicks to McKinney. He goes up again. Passes it to McGee. They shoot again. And
come on, Lakers.
And the Mavericks going the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Murray finds Hardaway. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shots good by McKinney.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Hardaway. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's McKinney. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Now here's Hardaway. After the miss from McKinney, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, think back to before he moved on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. Maxi Kleba comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Seth Curry. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Wright, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. It's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Free throw good from McKinney. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day by day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
And another shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Brunson. After the main shot from McKinney, right, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Brunson. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's McKinney. Here's Davis at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Wright. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Brunson. Great D that time from McKinney.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Davis against Porzingis. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And he makes the first.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Dallas calls timeout. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
And right, here we go. The shot will not fall. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in. Davis has got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brunson kicks to right. And there's the pass to Porzingis. To end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leader. Second is Dwight Howard. Porzingis 4th.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's McKinney, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. The past month has been surreal. Putting up 26 points per, 16 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here's McKinney. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. You hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Moment here to see the numbers for Howard. 6th in blocks, 14th in field goal percentage, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. He's off on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Runs in the pass to Cleveland, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
For Dallas, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Here's Wright, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Wright, the pass to Brunson. Here's the floater, and it's good on the layup. Brunson's got 10 points.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Here's McKinney. 32 points in the game. It's deflected. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Right outside. It's to Porzingis. Over Howard. That one rolling around and rims out.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Right for 3, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First one falls for him.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. High foul comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Wright. Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And 12 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Powell with it, picked up by Davis. Passes to Curry. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
To the middle, here's McGee. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry kicks to Hardaway. To the inside, Cauley-Stein. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Curry, 5 points in the game. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. They've hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And so it's the Lakers with it. Takes a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We have seen an exceptional performance from McKinney.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And it's McKinney in at the guard position. Here's McKinney. The Mavericks making the shot. James kicks to McKinney. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Forrest, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And the Mavericks with possession here after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Brunson. Curry trying to break free. Brunson, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this game, 45%. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 16.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Porzingis can't hit.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
A floater. Good D by Howard. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Here's Porzingis. Davis with some nice D.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. Runs in the pass to Cleveland. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Loads one up, and it's sent back by Howard. Raiders on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brunson with it, defended by McKinney. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Pass to Brunson. Rejected by McKinney.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first free throw is good. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Jalen Brunson. And the Lakers also making a switch. Morris is checked in. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Hardaway. Wright with it. Now guarded by McKinney. And Davis sends it back. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Clock at 4. Wright, the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Davis. Pass break. The Lakers. Waiters leading the charge. And James throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here is Hardaway. 7 points in the game. Morris against Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
McKinney kicks to Waiters. And it's blocked. And And here is Wright. Left side, Hardaway. The three. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles for the finish. And Davis throws it down.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Wright after the basket by Los Angeles. Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Waiters, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Waiters got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. Offensive rebound. McKinney kicks to LeBron. Waiters gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right outside. Will it go? Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
They're storing boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Wright following the basket by LeBron James. Wright outside. Banked in off the glass. Wright's got his 2nd bucket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
LeBron outside. Waiters surveying the D. Back to LeBron. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray finds Porzingis. The pass to Wright. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. L.A. has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. McKinney passes to LeBron. Porzingis with the block. Dallas shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Here's Kleba. Back to Wright. Pass to Hardaway. Over Davis. That one a little long.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. They host the 76ers after this game. Passes it to Kleba. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Wright. Clock at 6. Here's Porzingis, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
See, you can tell Porzingis knows when he's in close, he's got the kind of size, touch, and length to make that look easy.
James, the bounce pass. Here's McKinney, guarded by Wright. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're are simply trying to get him out of this funk.
It really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Curry looking around. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Right outside, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. Winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olson, saying thank you. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
What's up?
Hey.
Let me guess, you want to know?
Yeah, no.
You sure about that?
Yes, just get in there and answer some questions, all right?
Okay, cool. Hey, who do you want me to make an autograph box?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, I'll see you in a few.
There's a few in a row for Chan Company, and they're starting to get into a nice little rhythm here.
Feeling the flow.
You know they're feeling good just by looking at their body language. They seem loose, like they're having a great time, and sure, some of that comes from the winning itself. But you've got to give credit to the coaching staff. They're doing a phenomenal job with these guys.
We got the GOAT coach, Hank.
Lofty praise for him. I'm not sure I'm willing to go that far, but you know what? It's hard not to be impressed with the job the entire staff has done with this team. But what do you guys think? Do we have the best coaching staff in all of the league? Give us a call. We'll get into it after we play some tunes for you. Stick around. We'll talk more hoops on Hank and the Hornet, 98.9 The Flex.
Get hip or get stoned.
You guys were firing in all cylinders tonight. I was wondering if you could talk about your defense. How were you able to stop those guys from getting all those shots that they wanted?
Had a dope game plan from the coaching staff. You know, they showed us some stuff we like to do, what our coverages should be to counteract that, and we went out there and executed. Simple as that. Simple. Kind of hungry a little bit.
Absolutely. They got these cupcakes. They look like headphones. Highly recommend. I'll be right back.
All right.
You're the man. Hey, all for you. Yo, what's up, man?
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh!
Set the tone early.
Bad news from Rudy Gobert fans, as it looks like the Stifle Tower is going to miss a significant amount of time with his injury.
R-U-D-Y is O-U-T out.
Yeah, he's going to be on the shelf for quite some time, which raises the question, what are these guys going to do without their defensive centerpiece?
Man down, man down.
That doesn't mean what you think it means.
Look, someone's got to step up.
Okay, strong agree there, but that's easier said than done. Rudy Gobert is one of the league's premier rim protectors, and he quarterbacks that defense too. Not a lot of people understand what it goes into that you got to run a defense the same way you got to run an offense. I mean, it's mind-boggling. Someone is in charge back there, and that's what Rudy Gobert does for you. He's irreplaceable.
He's simply the best. He's better than all the rest.
You go, Tina. Coming up next, more Eastern Conference power rankings, but first, a quick break. This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuck.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting block shots, and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for LeBron.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And it's McKinney in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo up front. Ball out there with Robertson. And it's Nader in at the 3. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker to get it back?
Well, you just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and you can't handle the information, and the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Davis into the hoop, and it's slammed in by Davis.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Nader. Back to Ball. Pass to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Deep, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
And the shot is good.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses. Just a lethal concoction.
Robertson kicks to Paul. The 11-footer, good on the shot. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to Houston. Here's McKinney. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And both free throws good for Howard. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still at that floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing it in short bursts when you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Now here's Waiters. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Howard. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A floater. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's McKinney. Eyes again, and Howard with the layup. Howard's got 6.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Wow, he's coming out with a lot of energy tonight. He's looking strong.
Now, here's Robertson. Gallinari right side. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's McKinney. A tremendous game he played against Dallas.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Here's Nader. The Lakers with the rebound.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's Nader. For the made shot from McKinney. Nader the pass to Paul. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Paul. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. He didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor. Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Lakers lead by 6. Here's McKinney. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And it's Davis missing.
Love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Robertson kicks to Paul. Gallinari on the wing. Down low. Here's Nader. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Waiters outside. Passes it to McKinney. Trying to get open is Davis. It doesn't go for him. Now, Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, yeah, Greg, that's just the communication and energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Looking to end its cold spell. They get it back. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Nader, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Back to Paul, down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it, good.
I mean, for a player who only stands 6 feet tall, Paul is a pretty good finisher inside.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
You're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, a third retiring. Who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position? McKinney. Good. McKinney's got his second basket.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
So for the Lakers right now, Davis is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's LeBron James. And it's McKinney in at the point. Pulls up on the wing. And the Lakers get it back. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. And they're trailing by 6. Here's Nader. Dishes to Adams. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Schroeder against Caldwell Pope. Adams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Shot's good by McKinney. McKinney's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Inside. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Schroeder.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
McKinney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up. Los Angeles, they have shot 5 and 6 at the foul line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
And the Lakers making a change here. Waiters is checked in.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Back to Adams. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down.
And for the Thunder, one of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Here's Nader. The pass to Schroeder. Excellent D from Howard.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And finished off by LeBron.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Schroeder looking over the floor. It's to Ferguson. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Shallow screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's McKinney. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Waiters on the wing. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. Waiters got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder. And Davis sends it back. Here's Waiters. Here's McKinney. The rebound goes to the Thunder. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And Greg, you know, things got stagnant. That's why that offense looked so off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there. I agree.
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
He's a proven winner. I mean, it's easy to appreciate the skill set of Paul, a masterful shooter and a clever defender.
Here's McKinney. No good on that one. Paul with the defensive effort.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
On the bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. What a start to his NBA career he's had. Wow. You know, you knew he could be special. He's showing everyone why, as he's at third in the rankings.
And it's a testament to his ability and toughness that he's got himself into that number 3 spot in the Rookie of the Year ranking.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's got his eye on moving up the list in the second half of the season. He knows he can compete at this level now.
Lakers leading by 14. Here's McKinney. He's got 16. Paul with the steal. Morris against Gallinari. And Davis sends it back. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
His in-between game, deadly. It's a major surprise when Paul doesn't knock that shot down.
Here's McKinney over Paul. McKinney, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Gallinari passes the ball. The layup missed.
That works just like they drew it up till the part where he short-armed the play.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Paul outside. Shoots from 12. Morris with the block.
Look at Morris use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters. They sit in their shots back.
Trailing by 14. Here's Robertson. Basket counts. Robertson's got his second basket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they have stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's McKinney, defended by Paul. Morris kicks to McKinney. Over Paul. McKinney, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. Shooting Los Angeles. Daniel, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers on top, up by 11. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping your offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
We got to protect the paint. They get way too many easy baskets. That's us communication on front of the post and, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lakers leading by 11. Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot of return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Robertson is out there with Paul, and it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Takes it from 10, just 5 to shoot. Adams dishes the ball. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Now, here's Robertson. He's guarded by Waiter. And they pick up 2. Paul's got 16 points.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Here's McKinney. Takes it off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Down by 15. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now here's Paul. He's covered by McKinney. Puts it up. Paul's shot is off.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Gallinari against Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Lakers leading by 15. Waiters outside. Pass to Howard. James outside. Now here is Davis. Over Gallinari. There's the 3. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Davis. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
Impossible matchup. You're trying to prevent LeBron James from getting to the rim. You structure your defense that way. And then he does this.
Adams down low. Working on Howard. Adams' shot is off.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bobbed up there for Howard. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. These two will have to good but have to follow later. I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the three as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Raiders on the wing. LeBron outside, 5 to shoot. Again, the Lakers.
LeBron taking what's offered from mid-range. Throughout his career, he's all about the best shot available.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. There's over the last 40 years a steady decline in offensive rebounds. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely. And let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like you have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot from that other end. He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack. His shooting has been horrific.
Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Waiters. Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Schroeder's got 12.
Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's McKinney, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Passes it to Nader from the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shots good by McKinney. Here's Nader. Schroeder outside. Out to the right wing. Shoots. The shot by Nader, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now the pass to Ferguson. Here's Nader. He's guarded by Waiters. Nader the pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. Here's Nader. Takes the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Pass eating. Pulls up. High post. McKinney, no good. They're trailing by 19. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by McKinney. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And a wide open look for James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Anthony Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Raiders against Schroeder. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
And when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Andre Robertson in for Ferguson. And the dunk by James.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And Adams kicks to Muscala. Now here's Gallinari. By Paul, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first tier in half number 2.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Murray. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McKinney in at the point guard position. The shot by Paul, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Adams against Howard. And Adams kicks to Paul. 4 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is good.
Some guys in this league have a good flow. Paul's rainbow is exceptional. Fluid, high, and accurate.
Murray, the pass to McKinney. Caldwell-Pope outside. It's stolen by Schroeder. Gallinari in the corner. Almost, but it rolls out.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Kuzma kicks to McKinney. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ball surveying the floor. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Ball against Caldwell-Pope. Not loose. It's stolen by Schroeder. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
It's a challenge trying to steal the ball. I'm not going to lie, especially in the open court.
Caldwell-Pope pass to McKinney. Adams, some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend it.
Nice move. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
Seeing the floor well. Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Nader's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, James comes in for Murray. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And he comes up with the deuce. McKinney's got 26. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly the screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Greg last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a six-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Molinari wide open. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the paint. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
He's making most of the halftime break. Shook off the problems he had in the first half. He started to settle in.
Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
Championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen there were 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Both free throws good from McKinney. Here's Schroeder. And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Waiters. It counts, and the foul. Schroeder, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 15. Molinari surveying the D. Pass to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. On deep. It's held in by Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Well, Thunder have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The shot's good from Paul.
He's not going to outmuscle too many guys, but Paul still has too much grit to let a little contact.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw. Free throw is good from McKinney. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now, here's Robertson. He's guarded by Waiters. Adams finds Paul. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Stolen by Waiters. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
Pass to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 16th rebound on the night. McKinney passes to LeBron. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. Gallinari with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gallinari running. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis is...
And the Strokes definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Robertson with it. Over in the corner, Paul gets the three-pointer to Paul. Paul's got 11 points in just the second half.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact this week.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. And the pass to going up. Adams down low. He's guarded by Howard. Adams' shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Howard. Here's McKinney. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. That free throw good from McKinney. 2-time NBA champion Michael Johnson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know, he's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But no, I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. They're privy to so much information that we didn't have, but no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Carmelo 24 strikeouts out there in anybody's game.
Waiters outside. Pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here is Howard. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. McKinney. Los Angeles with another miss. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 19-point game. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded and a missed layup. Lakers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's McKinney, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one. And the first one drops. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports, and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found the Chris Mullin type in business. I found the Latrell Sprewell type guys that were mentoring guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. Here's Nader. Back to Paul. Adams, right side. Double by Howard. Adams, the pass to going up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nader. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from James. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-7 run. Davis against Gallinari. Kicks it to Waiters. There's the triple. No good that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. Tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron. Oh, the power on that threw down.
Wow. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Over to the wing. The baseline J. The shot's good from Paul.
Veteran showing some energy. What has gotten into Paul tonight?
Here's McKinney. Howard trying to free himself up. Here's Davis. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Adams. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Trevor, Greg Anthony, and Dave. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Really strong play from Che recently, but I want to talk about something I like to call perspective.
Okay, say it with me, everyone. Stop hating Hank.
No. Look, I'm not here to tell you Che's a bust. I'm not here to tell you he's no good, but I am here to tell you that he hasn't done anything yet.
Nothing? Way harsh, Hank.
Look, you know I love Che. I think he's got all the potential in the world. But when I see people out here talking like he's a Hall of Famer already, look, I gotta pump the brakes. I'm sorry. Can we let the kid earn it first, or what? Greatness is about consistency. And until he proves that he can do it again and again, year after year, let's hold off on anointing him.
Do not anoint. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Will Che fall back to earth anytime soon, or is this the new norm? We'll talk about it next after the break. You're listening to Hank the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back in a bit for more on your Los Angeles.
Welcome back to 2K TV, Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
Shea and company are cooking up a nice little winning streak here.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
The only thing nicer than a winning streak is an even longer winning streak, and I've got 3 keys to keeping this thing going. 1, push off makes, not just misses. The more transition, the better. 2, don't settle for the first clean look on offense. Keep attacking until you get a great look. And 3, communicate on defense. These guys have got to talk out there, because in today's NBA, you'll get destroyed by all the screening that goes on out there if you're not communicating on defense. So, look, do all those, and we could be looking at a nice, long winning streak here.
Breaking it down like a pro.
Ta-da, I am a pro, Hornet.
Great point, Hank.
Yep, coming up next, Western Conference Power Rankings. But first, a little music for your ears. Keep it tuned to Hank and the Hornet, only on 98.9 The Flex. Location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for LeBron.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for them. David, good evening.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. Now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
Indeed, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brett. What's your feeling about going for the open 3 on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically, but Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard, it might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Howard. Then there's Deion Waiters, and it's McKinney in at the point guard position. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Dellavedova with the ball. Lets a floater go, and that one's good. Drummond.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Here's McKinney. Here's Howard. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. Up there for Drummond. Osman kicks to Dellavedova. Another shot. It's Love laying it in.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
Shot's good by McKinney.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Dellavedova after the made shot from McKinney. Here's Dellavedova, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, for a guy who really struggles inside the three-point line, Dellavedova with a nice move there.
Here's McKinney in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Love outside. Popped up there for Love. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's McKinney, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good for McKinney. Both free throws, good for McKinney.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the inside, Sexton, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And for the Cavs, their number 1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
And they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
Here's Osman. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Back to Sexton. Connects from 3-point range. Sexton's got 5.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Here's McKinney. Good D by Drummond.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Dellavedova never shy about mixing it up on the inside. Let's see if he can hit the free throw.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Here's McKinney. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
They grabbed their own miss, and it's Drummond missing. Lakers trail by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. McKinney kicks to Waits. There's McKinney, defended by Dellavedova. 5 on the clock. McKinney, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Passes to Sexton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McKinney, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Osman, the pass to Dellavedova. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Here's McKinney. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win.
Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans hope he does.
Howard finds Davis out to the right wing. Here's McKinney, defended by Dellavedova. McKinney, no good.
God, well, I can't make my
leading by
shots.
9. Here's Osman. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The pass to McKinney. Looking to get back on track here. Howard dishes to Davis. Over Love. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Howard.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Love outside. The 3. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 7. McKinney. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. McKinney's got 12 in the game.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Poke loose. Cleveland leading by 5. Dellavedova kicks to Sexton. With a floater. Drummond, great positioning on the putback.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's McKinney. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 14.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here is Dellavedova. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Inside. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Puts it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Sexton the pass to Osman. And pushing it up Los Angeles. The Lakers again in transition. A reverse and Howard with the layup.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Keeps it alive.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
So it's both.
What the fuck? Come on, Lakers, come on.
Look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Cedi Osman in for Matthew Dellavedova. That free throw good from Thompson. Got the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? backside of that, Kevin, a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pick. And there's Dion Waiters, then there's Howard, and it's McKinney in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork, and he's adding more and more to his postgame.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 22-point game against Denver.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding and the score. A tremendous performance there.
Here's McKinney, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
Both free throws good from McKinney.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Sexton kicks to Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shot's good by Waiters.
So he's a bit of a hokey guard, so he attracts that contact there and then keeps his eyes on the prize.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 5. Over Waiters. The Cavaliers again give him. Sexton's shot is good.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Here's McKinney. They get the rebound. Thompson comes with the double team. James outside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's McKinney. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Well, you're building a team. The foundation starts here. Big men who can dominate a game offensively in the low post. Every franchise would like to have one. And this is the cream of the crop.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Now, here's Waiters. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's good, 2 points. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Sexton, the pass to Thompson. Out left to the wing. Love kicks to Porter. shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Dwight Howard. Halfway through the season, Brett, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section. So, do people know what encyclopedias are?
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you could do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
Here's Waiters. Down it goes for his third basket in his many trials.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Sexton, the pass to Love. Here's Osman. LeBron. There he goes.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Now here's Porter. He has 6. And sent back by Howard. Fast break. The Lakers. A finish. Shots good by McKinney. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Osman. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shot to stop the run. Waiters grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Davis, and he elevates for a slam. Thompson did not like that.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with him.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Colin Sexton. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. Davis with the double team. Porter in the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got 8. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he is able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here is Dellavedova, defended by McKinney. Shot is good in the Los Angeles lead. It's kept down to 11 as the basket is good from Dellavedova.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Waiters. And Cleveland also making a change. Nance is checked in. Shot's good by McKinney.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Pass to Nance. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you can throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Here's McKinney. Right on the bucket. McKinney's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Porter against Davis. Porter kicks to Dellavedova. From deep three-point range. That's good from Porter on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's McKinney. Plays it up and banks it in. McKinney's got 28.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Dellavedova, the pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away.
And they really haven't made much of an impact.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
They're important, man. We got to keep them on the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic from McKinney.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. No, it doesn't go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this lead. These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Osman. Bounce pass from Love. Here's Drummond. That one doesn't go. Good D by Howard. McKinney passes to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Back to Dellavedova, and that one is off. Some solid defense from McKinney. And Brady, look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, That's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
We got to be careful there. AD, great timing, jumps all over you, swipes that ball, and ignites the offense.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night tonight.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island, where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
Right wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Waiters. Here's McKinney. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Osman, covered by LeBron. Can they get it? And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Moves back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Davis. 5th in blocks, 6th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, some people, Brent, have compared the hard-nosed Colin Sexton to Russell Westbrook. What do you think?
I think that might be overshooting it a little bit. Russell is Russell, quite frankly, but at 6'2", with those long arms, is he a bigger version of maybe Eric Bledsoe, who played his early years with the Clippers and now with the Bucks, where he can get out and defend, use that body and size a little bit to bowling ball his way into the interior and make some things happen. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Dellavedova. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists tonight.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And stolen by Love. And here is Dellavedova. 11 points in the game. Now here's Drummond. Pocket 6. Down low. Love. And Love throws it down.
Well, if Kevin Love gets that deep and has that kind of room, he's going to make sure of it with the jam.
Here's McKinney. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Dion Waiters.
Clearly a foul.
And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets faded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
Now here is Dellavedova, covered by McKinney. Well, the pass to Dellavedova. That one's good from the corner. Dellavedova's got 13.
This is a huge part of Dellavedova's game, draining spot-up jump shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have the ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, given the role and responsibility for that player. When you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Here's McKinney, defended by Dellavedova, and that one, good. McKinney's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Zizic kicks to Love. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Love comes in for Colin Sexton. At the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. Murray out there with Markieff Morris. And it's McKinney in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Dellavedova finds Love. You know, the NBA, not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish league. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Take a look at Drummond. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
McKinney passes to Green. Here's McKinney. He's guarded by Love. Here's McKinney. Can't hit from in close.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession. Drummond working against Morris. Good D by Drummond.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's McKinney. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract, and that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years, and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Green. Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of them. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Windler. Rebound by Murray. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now Sexton. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm from their perspective.
And that wraps it up for Brett Bailey, and David Allen. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Jay, I want to show you something that can happen.
Let's take a selfie, Jay.
You said what's up with the right? Yeah, just come see what we do. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks, Jay. You're welcome.
Another day, another win for Chan Company as the winning streak hits 5.
Holy cow, that's a lot of wins.
Yeah, it's hard not to be impressed with the level of play we're seeing out there. Everyone's on the same page and they're giving it maximum effort, which is a real credit to everyone in the organization from the front office on down. They've got the right guys in the right roles and everyone's thriving.
Love to see it, Hank.
There have been a lot of highlights these past 5 games, but I'm curious, what has been your favorite part of the winning streak? Give us a call and we'll talk about it. Right now we've got some music coming up for you. Stick around and we'll take your calls in just a bit. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.